Ladies and gentlemen, Don Lemon here, new member of the podcast. What is that?
A hot girl at a gym.
You were secretly recording behind the bench.
No, it's her Instagram. It's her story. But also, yes.
Do what?
Hello, everybody. Tucker Carlson here, and I'm just asking questions.
What is
This is Steven Crowder. I haven't been laid in 4 years, which is kind of strange because my infant twins are 2 years old.
And I'm just asking questions. Why is it that when Brandyn acts gay, it's called homosexuality, but when I act gay, it's called being real cool?
Really cool.
Is that how he talks? I've never heard Tucker Carlson talk before.
He's like, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Do you not like his mic? Is it on?
Oh, maybe it's not.
Y'all have the cheap mics.
Yeah, it is. But there's no light or anything.
Yeah, no.
There's a difference.
I have the A mic.
I don't know if it's the XLR or if it's the mic.
Yeah, that's the bad one. The one with tape on it's the bad one.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That shit is really bad.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, shit, yeah.
You couldn't hear it all on that one, on the other one?
I guess not. He couldn't hear me. But now you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Do you ever remember the Can You Hear Me Now guy? And then he went from Verizon to Sprint? That's
money moves.
That's such a G move for
that is badass.
Dude, imagine if just all of a sudden Tony the Tiger is starting advertising Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking badass.
Like, where are the Flintstones? I ate them. They were great.
It's got to be stone. They were gravel because of the stone themed.
Nice. Do you want to start?
What are you talking about?
We've already started, man.
This is
He's
starting?
gonna cut all this out.
We're cooking.
This is the mic check.
It's 4:50, just so you remember.
Do you
Hold
remember?
on, clap.
I mean, I'm just gonna listen to the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, this is the whole thing. But
That's
if
the
you
edit
just
spot.
jump to edit spot, yeah, boom.
I just listened to the whole thing. You don't need to do that.
If you look at the wave file, there'll be one spike randomly. That would be weird.
Then when you switch mics,
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just listened to the whole thing and jerk off. So you don't need to worry about
Only the
that.
parts where you speak, right?
I delete your tracks.
My voice. Me saying accurate points all the time and never get anything incorrect and always 100% funny. Ooh.
I think we have a new title for the podcast. This is Your God, the podcast. I'm 30 now, so this is officially an old man podcast, by the way. We're all old men now.
Or just look like it.
Yeah. One or the other.
Yeah, you look terrible, Mo, and you're the youngest one.
I'm not that much younger. I'm 3-4 months younger than you.
August, right?
August, yeah. I'm going to be 30.
Don't tell them.
30.
You got to lie. We got to just make up story. We still have Malcolm buy our beer for us.
Yeah, I am
I buy your beers, I buy your Playboys, your condoms, all.
I've
been buying a lot of those lately.
I'd like to thank Malcolm for his gift. He got me a gift card to OnlyFans. I didn't know they made those, but he found one for me.
And you immediately made your own and subscribed to yourself.
I'm a hustler. What do I got to say?
Nothing draws a crowd like a crowd. You know what they say.
Well, I've celebrated being 30 by being unemployed now. I've now quit my job. And speaking of people who
We're
are now...
tripling down on the podcast.
There's going to be more episodes than ever. Nonstop, every day.
That reminds me. Let's go
If
ahead.
we're late, please be mean to Brandyn. He has no excuses now.
Let's go ahead and do plugs now, because I don't think people finish this show.
Say that. We have nothing to plug.
I have an Instagram
That you don't post on.
and a TikTok.
That you don't post on.
There's a video now. There's 2 videos now. And the YouTube should also be up now by the time this is up.
You've been saying this for months, like it's the new Star Wars. Like you should have. It's not that hard to make a YouTube channel.
I've been saying it like the next Microsoft update.
You could have just put on your. You should just put on your YouTube channel.
No, I don't want to be
Because you're going to
associated
change
with
the
this
name
show.
anyway.
I don't want to be associated with this show.
You say
You don't want to taint the show.
Yeah.
You say the what you call
I'm going to
it?
bring us down, boys. Don't do that.
Yeah, you just put on your YouTube channel and then put the letters of it. Don't call it what it is. Like what CTTX, and then put it on your thing, because that'd be dumb to make a whole YouTube channel and then change the
But you
name.
can change
and
the
then you're
YouTube
no
channel
longer
also.
Yeah, I guess, but you're making it more convoluted than it has to be.
Are you gonna make shorts and post them on YouTube Shorts?
No,
I
he's
That's a good idea.
not.
I mean, okay.
I am.
I know he's not, but
I am.
he
As
should.
a matter of fact, I already have
Should be a
ideas
plan.
for it.
Oh
I
yeah.
have so many ideas,
Okay.
but I can't mention them now because
Oh,
it's
right.
going to ruin the joke.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Well, just you wait. Brandon's coming.
So anyway, I'm unemployed, and let's talk on some other people who are unemployed. So Don Lemon has apparently been a bit of too much of a sassy bitch, so much that he got fired.
They found out he wasn't really gay. They caught him on his work computer just looking at breasts. He just typed in breasts in Google.
Big boobies.
They said you can't be this mean to women and somehow not like them.
John King went to his house for a slumber party. He had fucking Larry Elder posters on his wall.
He brought one that interactive screen over to talk about the night.
He got that election night screen and just put like a bunch of pictures of like titties on there, and he's just pressing on all of them.
You see, over here in this county, the titties are a little bit bigger, so that means it's not as many of them, but they're worth more vote wise. Oh, is your cat calling?
Yeah.
I just saw because of the name. The name looked a little gibberishy.
The women really got him out of here. That I'm telling you, the part where he said that one bitch was past her prime,
Nikki Haley.
that killed him.
Yeah.
It really did. That was the killer.
It's just.
But it's also like what he like. You've heard of all the harassment he does around the office. Like it's pretty cool.
What is harassment? Because stuff.
He got
Definitions change constantly.
Okay, so the I'm gonna just go for the top already rather than lead my way up. He during the either Afghanistan or Iraq war, back when he was just like a correspondent, producer, and segment line, like he would message women who got assigned a beat overseas that he wanted from a burner phone and sent them threatening texts as if he were a terrorist who found out where they are.
He's a cool guy. He definitely I don't know, but
Should we DM Don Lemon to tell his story on the show?
we could get him on the podcast now. I'm sure.
Well, he might have a non-compete.
Oh yeah,
You're right.
we're getting up there now,
We're
boys.
right there. CNN, Daily Wire, us, right?
Yeah.
But hey, man, job market's not like what it was in 2006. He gonna have a hard time out here.
Yeah.
So-
Hey, Chris
Put out a
Cuomo
hand.
was able to get back up on his feet.
What's he
He was?
doing?
He's
That's
on
why I
some
made a YouTube channel with.
No, isn't
No,
he?
he's
doing
on
some fringe network.
He,
thing.
yeah, but I'm sure he's like the highest paid guy there.
I'm sure because he's making at least some double digit hourly. Is that why?
Yeah, I mean I'm not saying he's doing great.
What is the
but-
name of the network he's on? Because it's very low rated. Literally 10,000 people or something like that watch it, which is very low for ratings.
Yeah,
You need to be 500,000 in the demo just to be relevant.
Should Taylor Swift go out with Steven Crowder?
No, probably not.
Why?
That would be bad for her.
Hey, man,
And I don't even know if that would be good for him.
she's running out of time
Why?
you saying
Why
that
you
because
say
she's
that?
just that desperate?
because she's an old bitch now.
Malcolm's trying to become the Don Lemon of this podcast.
It's funny that Tucker
Well,
Carlson.
she wants to have children. It's getting close. She's 34, something like that.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, time to TikTok, bitch.
This is such a weird. This is such a very strange point to be made right now. Do you just need
how's
to see?
how's that a strange point?
Do you just want to see little Taylor Swifts come up now?
I don't care.
Okay, maybe she doesn't either though.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't. I haven't heard her say she doesn't.
Do you think that he can change her mind?
I'm about family values. we need to get some puppies in those ovens very quickly. But yeah, if anyone would change his mind, it should be him. He just sitting on a bench that has a table with the.
Honestly, it should be
Prove
Don
me
Lemon.
wrong. You
should be
should.
Don Lemon.
Just imagine him
That's
trying
that's
to.
how he gets Taylor Swift to go out with him.
Yeah.
You should fuck me. Prove me wrong.
I think that's definitely like a way he should try and get pussy though. Now that he's single, just go to like heck, even go back to college campuses, and he would change my mind. I don't want to fuck you. Change my mind.
I have the world's largest penis. Change my mind. I'm an excellent lover. Change my mind.
My wife didn't leave me. Change my mind.
Looking for a third. Change my mind.
He dresses like someone who should star as like the bad guy in like a Chinese action movie, like the American like villain. Like that's exactly like how he I think like if he did that and like went that route now, he probably would have a fantastic career.
So okay, so he stars. So does that mean like he goes to China to film this film?
Yeah, you're gonna star in Chinese movies, but you're gonna be the stereotypical American
Like, what's that
villain.
one guy, Frank Gallo?
Yeah, like
the next Frank Gallo.
yeah, like that's just for sure. Like they love making Americans the enemy in Chinese movies. So that could be even a move for us. Like we just take the
We do that
the
too.
road.
We also do that now.
Yes, that's the
'Cause
move.
we used to make Chinese the enemy.
Who did he
and
play on
Iraqis
Arthur?
the enemy.
Brain.
Yeah, he played Brain, right?
Yeah, Steven Crowder played Brain.
Brain.
Yeah.
Giving up that brain.
Who was that?
Getting some brain.
He was the one who's
Getting
black,
some
actually.
brain.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, he celebrates
I'm trying to
Kwanzaa.
remember this character. He was the black aardvark. Was he
Yeah.
an aardvark?
He looks aardvarkish.
Yeah, but he also kind of looks like a teddy bear.
Yeah. He could be a bear.
Doesn't he? But doesn't that guy look like you're saying that he's like the black kid? So he's kind of like Hotep, but he dresses like the conservative, like nerd kid, like the one who's like super Republican. He's only 14 years old,
I mean, he is getting a Daily Wire show now.
as his brain character.
Yeah.
What was Steven Crowder on? That's like well, I should stop saying this. He's getting divorced, not fired. I was confusing the two because of all the other people getting fired.
Getting fired from his marriage.
But
And we're gonna go in a different direction.
That's pretty. That sucks, man. She fires him, but yet she gets the severance.
Hey man, that's how it works. Don't make. Here's the rule. Don't make any money. That's
Well,
how you don't lose any money.
Don't tell people you make any money.
Well, that's not up to you. I'm pretty sure he would choose to not tell people how much money they make, but contracts are.
He could lie. He could be like,
out there.
7 people watch this show.
Well, the other
That
move
stuff
is
is public.
go
information.
into the marriage rich, and it's harder to lose your money than if you
I have
make
no
your
idea what
money.
he was when they got together, like how.
He was like an intern on Fox News or something. He's like one of those guys.
Well, then
who-
that doesn't matter either.
he's
then,
one of
what
those
you
guys
just
who got
said.
married young because he wanted to get pussy.
But you're talking about like don't get married rich. Like obviously it doesn't matter either.
Well,
not young.
for him, like it's the kind of thing where
Or not, maybe not young, but like with no money.
Yeah, he got married at 25. That's not super young.
that's not super
Today
young.
it is.
But you have to think too. It's like
But if you're waiting till 25 to get pussy, that's kind of old.
Did he do that?
I mean, supposedly he said he was abstinent until marriage.
with women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutting this out. The thing about, like, do you believe him? Like when he says the things he says?
That he's straight.
That he was married to a woman?
Yeah.
None of the pictures of his wife are like that I found are anything other than his wedding night. So it's
Yeah.
like, has this woman ever existed before or after this?
Could just been an actress.
This could have been the first.
She's a crisis actress.
Yeah.
Hey, they think I'm a homosexual. I need someone quickly to be my wife.
He got
Dude, how
one of the
awesome would it
children
be-
from the shooting.
How awesome would it be if you just find out like 10 years from now, like Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder have been like happily married for like 15 years?
That actually would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Actually, gay sex is actually the right way by every statistical data point.
Actually, because the male's G-spot is in their anus, technically it is actually more enjoyable.
It is the most efficient form of penetration. Prove me wrong.
I can get my orgasm from A to B quicker than anyway, but vaginally, way more anally. Yeah, I saw that him talking about his divorce because like I said, I don't watch him, but I clicked the video because I wanted to see what he wanted to say about Tucker Carlson getting fired. But that was the first thing he said in the video.
Was about the divorce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, it's funny too that like Steven Crowder's wife's like leaving him after he went through all like that medical shit too. Like he has like
It was like
all
right
this-
after.
I
apparently,
literally
too.
just
Yeah.
heard about all this stuff.
Oh, really?
Very recently.
Yeah, he's had like super like bad
like, a
heart
collapsed
problems.
lung, I think
Yeah, dude, he's like He's like dying basically.
Oh, that happens. Like that happens all the time. Like my uncle, like he has like heart failure. Like it's very bad. He just got broken up with like very recently. Dude, she just left him. Like girls be heartless sometimes. They don't care.
Wait, your step grandpa?
No, my uncle.
Oh, your uncle. Okay.
But it's like literally, like what did he do to like make? Because she had to like what she was getting into, kind of coming in, right?
Dude, what if she just always caught him like jerking off to like pictures of like deep fakes of like AOC's tits or something? She's just always walking in on him doing that.
Sounds way too straight for him to be doing. I'm sorry.
Okay, deep fakes.
Now Ben Shapiro having big fat tits, just like probably even like maybe just taking
they
like
photoshopped his sister onto him.
Yes. Ben Shapiro would
Damn,
probably
you're just giving
have,
me more work to do when I get home.
He would have massive tits if he was a woman.
Yeah, I mean, also he's like he's like Malcolm's height, so it would just be most of his body.
He's like 80% tit.
That's like the
cool.
earth and water. It's like
yeah, the only thing that what's strange about that Steven Crowder, because again the Carlos Mazza thing was the only thing that I ever really knew about him, and it was kind of ironic because like him calling Carlos Mazza a faggot is like the closest thing he's ever come to a fact. That's the most close thing he's ever come to like being right about something.
do you think like non-offending pedophiles ever like think like, damn, I'm a hero?
Well, you know how I could like probably like.
You think they want like discounts at the movies for that?
No, I think they want to have their own movie. They want to be in the Avengers. It's like I'm doing
That's
the
a
most
power.
Here it is, self-restraint man. They could never make.
You can add that as a character to your cartoon. That would work.
I'm good, man. I'm not gonna do that. I'll pitch it. I'll pitch it to Disney. They got a lot of
pitch it to the Daily Wire.
They need content.
That's a good thing. Like that should be the plus in the LGBT stuff. That's in there. They don't do it.
Yeah, but then the conservatives are just gonna be like, they don't do it because they're lazy. They're not picking themselves up by their bootstraps and finding a playground that is unsurveillanced.
That's a shame.
Mo, why are you so quiet? This looks like it really got to you.
Well, I'm just wondering if like maybe the reason why Steven Crowder got mad at Carlos Mazza was because he was trying to hit him up in the DMs and he got rejected. And he's just like, you know what, man? Fuck this fag.
You know how many times like isn't Steven doesn't he done like dressed in drag as like a bit several times?
I mean, at this point, I think it's a little more than a bit.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's
a hobby.
It's
when
like
you
an
have several
excuse.
wigs and dresses.
He's trying to like do it, but make it look ironic.
Yeah. I mean, I think now in Texas, the only way you're legally allowed to do drag is if it's for the Blaze or the Daily Wire as a bit against trans people.
I mean, they're the ones doing it kind of the most at this point.
Yeah.
It's like, you just get like, you get Glenn Beck wearing like the world's like best makeup.
Yeah.
Like he was the first one to like buy that like Jeffree Star collection.
Yeah, it's like, Glenn, you're fucking slaying right now, bro.
Yeah, that shows how old I am. That's the last new makeup drop I know about was Jeffree Star. All right. More people got fired.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson got fired.
Tucker Carlson got fired for calling his boss a cunt, which I want to not respect the man. But then he goes around and he does this and really changes my opinion of him.
He's basically a socialist.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because he does seem like a guy who isn't really married to any ideas. So, I mean, did you see the video he just released?
No. Oh, the one that was on
vague
Twitter?
video where he's like, he's gonna be the Martin Luther King of being a podcaster now.
Damn.
He didn't announce that he's gonna do a podcast, but it seemed, because he said like, there'll be more on my ideas soon, as if he's hinting towards he's gonna do something independent.
I could see Tucker Carlson like.
What's his face? He could be like Alex Jones.
Yeah, he could have like his own like news network.
He doesn't
I think
have
pretty easy.
the flavor of Alex Jones.
Well, I mean, he would be like he would be like the Tucker Carlson version of that. He was like the biggest show on Fox, so. Yeah, dude, he went straight to Rumble and starting his own thing there.
If he can get out of his non-compete clause.
The thing about Tucker Carlson too is like he's still like in his prime. Unlike Bill O'Reilly and like all those guys who got fired when they had no swag left, Tucker Carlson is fully swagged out. He's swag surfing.
He's like on like he's like on the Full Send shows and everything. He's like trying to make himself he's already set to like just become another like viral figure.
I just remember the first time I knew about him was when Jon Stewart went on
Fire
and made fun of him for just wearing a bow tie.
Yeah.
And he never wore a bow tie again.
Yeah.
What you got, Malcolm?
Nothing. I'm looking at the draft. Trying to see who Dallas gets.
Wait, which draft?
The NFL draft.
Please pick Brandon. Please pick Brandon. Please pick Brandon.
I'm too old now.
Oh, true.
This is their last chance.
I don't think that cuts off at 30, does it?
Dude, if it doesn't, so lucky, dude. I wish I was
If it did, I'm pretty sure it's not going to stay that way because there's not that many people going like
Oh no!
voluntarily.
Eventually, I mean, like they're gonna do it like Russia did, to where it's like if you're alive, you're eligible.
All the bitches can leave though.
No, they're considering drafting women soon.
They're gonna try to cook and clean so fast. It's like I swear I'm good at this.
We're gonna start a new branch of the army, just the cleaning division.
They come into war scenes with the mop and the broom.
We have the shiniest guns in all the land. The tank is spotless.
That should be their uniform. It's just like an apron with like their hair in a bandana.
Yeah, that was Rosie the Riveter.
The Navy's for the gays. The clean division's for the ladies.
Yeah. There's got to be. Do you think there's a pun we can do about the Coast Guard, the Clorox Guard, I don't know. I'm trying to think. What is it? So there's Navy, Marines.
There's the Space Force.
There's the Space Force.
I actually know somebody in the Space Force.
Mm-hmm.
There's this comic that I did.
You did this comic.
I did him. I busted on his ass. We did a show in like Oklahoma like 5 years ago, and then he like left to get back in the military, and he transferred over to the Space Force, and he's a well-decorated officer of doing basically nothing.
Do they have any duties at the moment?
That's the thing now where that'd be a good gig because there's nothing to do. But like,
yeah, when we start those space wars,
yeah,
when we start fighting China in space, that's honestly probably what's gonna happen before aliens. I think.
Oh, we're gonna find them in space and not know it's even China. We're just gonna be like, these are aliens. These are legitimately aliens.
Well, because they probably just have technology where they're flying like UFOs and stuff up there now.
Do you think all these like these weird aerial phenomenons are actually aliens, or like what do you think? Because it's either one of three things: either aliens, time travelers, or it's like secret mad scientists like tech leaking out. What do you think is more likely?
Well, if it's just like
I think it's the Jews. Let me just stop you right now.
Like Israel or just Jewish people.
Yeah, Larry David has a lab somewhere and he's tinkering.
you pay for Hinge.
R.I.P.
How do you get so many X's?
Yeah, R.I.P. The woke
I
ally.
think there is, or maybe it's hearts on. Maybe it's hearts. 'Cause
Carolyn.
What's her name? Carolyn. What?
I don't remember.
What's her name?
Who was
again?
that hero who died today?
The whistle while you work lady.
Yeah,
What's that bitch's name?
Carolyn something.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
Got Emmett Till killed.
Carol Channing.
It's way at the bottom of my pictures. Carolyn Bryant Donham.
Carolyn Bryant.
R.I.P.
A hero.
She died this week, and you know what the fucked up part of this was? You know that she was just doing this just to fuck with her guy. She would just be like, I'm gonna make up some story of how this black teenager whistled at me just to see how my husband reacts to it, and see if he
My
still
man's
cares.
a protector.
Yeah, see if
Little
he
did
still cares.
she know. All right.
She got a little more than she bargained for that day.
It's just like a sex game they play.
she told him, and then she's like, the guy got real upset, and then the wife went home and made like some veal or something, and then her husband came on just bloody shirt, just brought his head on a spike. She's like, what the fuck is this?
She's like, you might not want my pussy, but this black teenager whistled at me today.
She thinks she's gonna tell this little fib that her husband's gonna give him the business and scare him a little bit, just so he can watch this.
Yeah. Or
And
just
have
give
a
her like
little
an
more respect.
angry fuck.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll fucking show you, bitch. I'll fuck you better than a black teenager ever could.
Meanwhile, her husband comes home with a tattered noose, and then this.
I'm surprised she told on herself when she did. Like, this is
She did it like 100 years later, though.
so you're still
she
alive.
tried to-
Like, it should be like now.
She
Like when
published
you
a
know
book.
you're about to die. That's my deathbed type thing. That's a deathbed.
No, she told
thing
it
to
and still
say.
had 10 years left.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's she thought she was about to die. I mean, she's like what, almost 90
she's
now.
88. Yeah.
Well, I don't think she's gonna get any older at this point.
Honestly, like before they put her in the ground, they should let
They should let black
some-
people just slap the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Like, okay, no reparations, guys, but you all get one. You get one.
This is everybody gets a minute with the body.
If she
Well, honestly,
wasn't
like
88.
when they know that like her body's like getting into failure, she's about to die. Just let her get it while she's still alive.
Wait,
Just
get
like
what?
a nice like uppercut. Like
Oh.
when someone's like and they're in hospice and like they don't have like a long time left.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of what's wrong with rushing things at that point?
What do you
know?
think her funeral's gonna be like?
Praise.
Yeah, it's gonna be cookout.
Oh, gee. It's just Crips dancing at the barbecue.
Remember how the Westboro
Get her back to
Baptist,
Seawalk.
remember how the Westboro Baptist Church would picket funerals?
Oh yeah.
Like, what if they just they should get like hoteps to picket her funeral now?
Dr. Umar is gonna be leading the way.
W. Kamau Bell and his white wife should show up. This is why white women are the devil. Put the kids in the car, sweetie.
They should just get like Boys to Men and Mint Condition to show up, and they just whistle over everybody. So
they
nobody
should
can be
bring,
heard.
No, they should bring the Yin Yang Twins and they sing "Whistle While You Work." Whistle while you twerk. Sorry.
Oh man.
Who was the original "Whistle While You Work" guy?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yep. Whistle while you work.
Isn't that like Mickey Mouse or something?
No, it's like some old black guy probably.
Sounds like something they might have done like on the plantation.
Yeah, it is. But someone made a song.
No, those wasn't the whistles like coding for like little tips to send to the other people.
I don't know about black Morse code. I don't know. Not whistle while you twerk. Whistle while you work. Stop fucking up my algorithm. I guess it is. It says Snow White.
Yeah, I told you it was like Disney or something.
Damn, I think I'm gonna have to edit out that song. I think we're gonna get copyright.
The
No one cares.
Larry David, Curb Your
Yeah.
Enthusiasm. Disney's definitely
just-
one for this podcast. No one will ever hear this podcast other than Disney. A Disney intern.
Fair
Bob
use.
Dude, Bob Iger is gonna beat the shit out of us.
Nah,
There's-
man, because I'm gonna bond a relationship with him after I give him my non-offending pedophile.
Meanwhile, he's firing Jonathan Majors for just getting into a little fight. Meanwhile, Ezra Miller's are allowed to come out here and just become the second coming of Jeffrey Dahmer, and he still gets to be the Flash.
I know Thanos is literally getting away with murder on the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. You think part of it is that like he hit a white woman and then they're just
But
like,
Ezra Miller also hit a white woman.
did he?
Yes,
Who's Ezra Miller?
he's the one
the
playing the
Flash.
Flash, but he's also he's been in so many controversies: drunk driving, drunk assault. Yeah,
Damn.
dude, we need to talk about Ezra Miller.
So we need to get him on the podcast.
Somebody might get that joke.
Oh, it's because he was in the movie we talked about Kevin.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
he's Kevin.
Yeah.
Which is a very interesting school shooter movie because he doesn't use a gun; he uses a bow and arrow, which honestly kind of smart.
What?
Yeah. Then
I guess because like less sound.
yes, it's less
made.
like it's literally
Yeah.
so long before people even know there's a shooting because he's
Yeah.
using bow and arrows.
Damn.
People are just like, "What's that whistling sound?"
Better whistle while you work.
Man, we got the ghost of Emmett Till in the hallway.
Man, yeah, that's it. I still
What
don't
did Jonathan
know.
Majors do? Let me look that because I know it's an assault thing, but
I think currently, I mean, there could be more
I
information
mean, he's
that comes.
arrested, so I imagine there's
Yeah,
something.
there's
going on.
something. There's more information that could come out for sure. But the Ezra Miller stuff, like, we absolutely know it's 100% out there, and that movie is
Some of it's
still
on
coming.
tape.
That movie's still coming out like next month, and
But do you like the Flash? Like, was that even your
um,
wheelhouse?
I like the Flash. The Flash is
Nah, that was
okay.
your favorite superhero. You honor him every time you have sex.
I just wear red spandex and finish in 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Look who's rounding up.
Hey, I'm also a mathematician, so
Who's faster, the Flash or Superman?
let me take the covariance.
Do you just-
of
Do you whisper sweet equations into your girlfriend's ear?
Yeah. I read the whole Pythagorean theorem, but I never finish because I usually bust by the time that I get to the square root.
We need a TIT calculator.
What's the T?
Texas.
Yeah, I just said TIT.
It's a
as in
TIT.
Oh,
tit,
TIT.
tit calculator. So you can get the graph. You can graph her titty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
We don't need all that. We just put 80085. That was enough back then.
That always rocked.
I'm sorry. I wanted to get fancy.
Yeah, you over here doing equations and inverse graphs and stuff. We don't need all this. We have 3 letters.
I just
or
wanted to
3
do
numbers.
the square root of pi on her cup size.
No, you don't. You just want pi.
I don't like pie. Do you like pie?
I like certain pies.
Poontang pie.
Hey,
Cream pie.
a little bit of pussy pie.
Is that called cream pie when dudes do it?
Isn't it only?
Yeah, it's
called-
only. I mean, like,
I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't think
about.
a girl can cream pie.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying a guy
Right.
fucks another guy. And
Yeah, that could still be a
Oh,
cream
I
pie.
guess
I'm saying, do they call it? Obviously, it is, but they call it that.
Yeah, I want to say yeah, based off of what search entry I've seen on your phone.
yeah.
This is a new phone, so joke's on you.
It's just recognized right away. Oh, Malcolm. Oh, okay. We're gonna go
New
to your
phone,
Google
same
account.
iCloud account.
New phone, who this?
A gay guy. Yeah.
I guess I've had.
I don't even care that no one listens to this, man. I have a good time.
Yeah, I guess I've had worse birthdays.
Yeah.
I got robbed on my birthday before.
I got broken up with on my 18th.
Yeah, I got robbed. I was like 11 at a birthday party and I had friends.
He stole his
My
Charizard.
friends came over and I got birthday money, and then like hours later, everybody left. All it was gone. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
fuck. I don't know who stole my money to this day.
It was his dad.
Had to get
It's always the parents that steal.
Yeah.
them,
Your birthday
honestly.
present was the light stayed on.
no, my dad didn't do that. Like, there's stealing, which is like covert, and then there's robbery, which he would do, which is straight up, like, you know,
He's like,
Strong-
son, I took this.
strong hand robbery.
Your birthday present was groceries for the month.
Parents do love doing that.
Buying groceries?
No, like buying groceries. I'm like, you're welcome.
Oh yeah, like
know?
they like to pass off their their basic function as what it means to be a parent. As
Yeah.
like a
Parents
privilege.
love credit.
Oh yeah.
They love credit. Like I used to try to do this bit on stage where like, did you know how like when you're younger, a lot of parents like make all the presents like from Santa. My dad would make one present from Santa, and it would be the shittiest one. All the rest are from me.
That's awesome. Just so you know who the true provider is.
Santa ain't shit.
You think it's some
You
white
think this
man?
white man's gonna come down our chimney? I'm not gonna touch him up a little bit, and he's gonna give you a better gift? Boy, please.
That rocks.
You just go to school and like, man, Santa sucks. He give me socks again.
I think I might have said that in the bed, or underwear or something like that in the bed I used to do.
Came in, gave me underwear, tried to fuck my mom.
I saw mommy sucking off Santa Claus.
Drank all our milk, then somehow found some more milk.
What are Muslim Christmases like? Does your dad hold you up on his shoulder so you can put the plane through the tower?
That's on y'all's tree is the plane.
No, honestly, they don't.
Like I just imagine like a 4-year-old Mo, and he's like,
Oh my
and
God.
he's holding a little toy plane, and there's
Oh my
like
God. Y'all don't have a tree, you have a tower. You put the plane on top.
I mean, that's how we enjoy the day while you infidels
Oh my God.
are just acting like pagans that are going to hell.
Damn. Someone should do that. That'd be very funny.
Honestly, that sounds like, a pretty good time. Because we're not going to do actual Christmas, so we might as well still enjoy the day somehow.
I mean,
Do
like,
y'all not do Christmas?
No, not my
No.
family. I mean, I
there
know
are
some people
Muslim
like,
families that do it.
yeah, but like they do it, but like they just kind of, I don't know. It's not
To be
it's
fair,
not a
no, most of them
majority.
don't do the tree. They just do like we're all buying each other presents.
Yeah.
Because I did a Pakistani girl and her family they did the gift exchange. I think they either did it through like a white elephant sort of party.
Because you still get the day off no matter what, so it's like you might as well enjoy it somewhat. Yeah.
Do you ever get those unique days? Like, were you able to take off for Ramadan?
Yeah, I took a half day.
And you're allowed to do that, right?
Yeah, I have like one day a year that I can use for whatever.
Damn, I should have just said I was Muslim just so I can get that off.
Yeah, I mean, you probably can. But then you have to pretend to fast for Ramadan.
No, but then you have to apply for a job. You have to get the job, and then you
You
have
have to like go to work.
to establish a rapport.
one day
You
off.
gotta-
You can't
You
quit.
said you did a half day. Could you have done the whole day?
I could have, but the thing like with the Eid that comes after Ramadan is you don't always like know what day it's gonna be,
Or what?
because like the way that like it's gonna be when the crescent moon comes out, which sometimes it could be like kind of it's gonna be 1 out of 2 days, but you don't know if it's gonna be like the first day or the day after. Like
That kind of sucks for like seeing who's free and like getting plans together. Because imagine having all the stuff on the day of, and then you look out to the sky and you're like, never mind, guys, go home. We gotta do it tomorrow.
I mean, now it's definitely a lot better. I think just because the technology to see like that kind of stuff is, a lot more advanced. But obviously in the Middle East, like it doesn't matter because everybody just takes off and
I used to have one of those watches that would show you what the moon was up to,
yeah.
and I was like, I do not need this information at all.
Moon, you're a sneaky little bitch. Yeah.
What was the moon up to?
I mean, it's got a little dick today, apparently. So
It's looking at you and smiling, Malcolm. It's looking at you lovingly.
ugh. All right, so
Man, I saw Bill Gates' daughter got married. I didn't know Bill Gates had a daughter.
She got married to like a black guy, right?
Nah, he's one of yours, I think.
Or is this a different? She's dating one of Bill Gates' daughters is dating a black guy, and I like that. Like on Twitter, I saw just a bunch of like black men hiring up or like hyping him up, being like, "Yeah, man, you won, you got it."
He's Egyptian.
Oh, okay.
He's an Egyptian equestrian.
Oh, okay. But you can't tell me that Dr. Umar would get mad at you for getting Bill Gates' daughter pussy. Come on, you think he'd be okay with that?
I just saw an article that says she bought a $76 million mansion.
Fuck.
That's top. That's the richest. You ever see that show on Vice that 2 Chainz used to have? It's called Most Expensivest.
this is his daughter.
Oh,
This
yeah.
looks like she should be his granddaughter.
That's Dua Lipa.
No, it's not. This
Let me
is some
see.
girl
Sure.
yeah, this is some girl named Phoebe.
Wait, let me see.
Why would Bill Gates be taking a picture with Dua Lipa?
It
Because
looks-
she wants to take a picture with him.
No, that's not Dua Lipa.
That's not Dua Lipa.
No.
This
All
girl's
right.
actually attractive.
No, what? Oh, fuck no, dude. Dua Lipa's...
Just let Brandon think he could get something better than Dua.
Brandon just wishes that she was a man.
I'm just not really into British women.
She's British, but, like, she's not, like, English.
Wait, what?
She's Eastern European. She's Balkan.
Why do you know so much about Dua Lipa?
Because she's
Like, do you have tickets to the next show or something?
Part of the tribe.
part of the tribe, man. Her family's part of. Honestly, like, her family is kind of part of the tribe a little bit.
We met on Bumble, we talked for a while. He ghosted me a little bit, then we reconnected. Then we fucked a little bit, then I said never mind. Then I bet his best friend. Take it away, boys. That's the new relationship now. You meet on Bumble, you talk for a little bit, then you stop talking for 3 months, and then you start talking again, and then you kind of meet, and then like, oh, let's see, and then kind of talk to a few more people together, and then it doesn't work out. And that's the new song.
That's probably the two main hurdles of dating right now. Is women are overwhelmed with all these options, so they just don't know when the game of musical chairs is going to be over, and then men are so busy they have to work 2 jobs and then drive for Uber to still be broke at the end of the week. They have no time to go meet women anywhere other than the dating app.
That's why you quit, so you have more time to date women.
Yeah. Sure.
Was it really like no? You know, I heard like a lot about.
What I was trying to finish though is that the women, you're not going to win if you stay on the app. You're going to have to try to just talk to strangers. That's kind of your only shot. So that's what would be my advice to men is go bother women in the street. Just like go to your grocery store,
whip your dick out,
your church. Don't start with that.
Is this enough?
Don't start with that. Maybe don't whip it out. Maybe just carry a picture of it with you. That's less. That's probably less intimidating.
There's a white guy you're holding Lexington Steele's dick. Is this gonna be okay? Is this fine? Well, I used to be so bad at like doing that. Like I used to always try to do bits all the time. Like thinking about like what the fuck is wrong? Like girls would literally like ask me like dick pics, and I would send like a small Asian dick. Like I would do that all the time because I think it's funny. I'm so dumb.
Well, did you just kind of like expect something like, bitch, it's fucking big?
At least you still sent a dick bigger than yours.
I don't know what I thought would happen. I just thought it was funny. I was very short-sighted.
Well,
was that the end of the conversation?
No.
Okay. Did they get that wasn't your dick?
I would hope so.
They understood that your dick was smaller than that, right?
Yeah, I heard you the first time you did that joke.
I had to get it on record.
I fucked some of them, but like I shouldn't have. Most of them I did not, because I did that way too many times.
Just because, did you want to prove them wrong?
Was
it
it ever
your
No,
dick?
I just thought it was funny.
Was it ever your
It was
dick?
literally just funny to
Was
me.
it ever your dick you sent?
I might have sent one girl my dick. Like I don't send dick pics. I don't
Through
do
the
that.
mail.
Take a Polaroid. Like I have to get a stamp.
Through DHL.
Damn, what? You do have to do that when you like send in like naked pictures like to people like in prison, like pen pals and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then people have to go through your mail and like look at your shit. How many fucking COs are jacking off to girls that just send in naked pictures to guys?
It's not even just COs. Like they just get like interns in the prison just to do that shit.
Mail call Jefferson. Nice. The milkers have came back nicely after the baby.
How is Dylan Roof getting all these fucking hotties?
They should be allowed.
Yes, they all have swastika tattoos, but still, they're knockouts.
Some didn't want to commit all the way. They just do a Star of David with a circle and a cross through it. Not the full, they want to do the swastika. That's just a little too much for them. Is Dylan Ruth cute?
Yeah, he could have been Justin Bieber.
Yeah. They're basically the same person.
Yeah.
As long as you love me.
As long as you're the same race.
As long as it's kosher, I will not shoot you.
I could be your white friend if you live in the...
You know, I heard that it was actually supposed to be like easier to date online during the pandemic because everybody was like at home and lonely. Was that really not the case?
Yes, to pull the demographic here.
No, because people were still going out, especially
You were
here.
living with your parents though at that time, weren't you?
'Cause people
I
were
was, but I
still
was also
people were
in a
still here.
relationship.
Like I was going out then.
Yeah.
Like we got shut down for like 2
couple
months.
months, yeah.
To be honest,
But like
this-
people were like apparently like just very like I don't know.
I mean, because
And their feelings like in like March and April 2020, people were like at home in their feelings a little bit. You
Yeah,
know?
that's the only time we were shut down. Was like March and April.
and you couldn't get any pussy.
You could still go out, but you couldn't. You like have to go to people's places.
Yeah.
you couldn't go to a bar or nightclub,
Yeah, they'd close at 8.
and no, because the last girl that I had hooked up with was right before COVID started.
Yeah.
And then I didn't for like more than a year later, which is well after COVID kind of was done.
Do you
'Cause that
remember-
was like the end of 2021.
Do you remember that we all hung out like the night basically before COVID started? We went to BJ's.
Was that?
Was it
I think yeah, we all went to BJ's the night before COVID started.
the dawn?
Was that when we were trying to come up with sketches and then nothing ever happened?
Yeah, like usual. You guys are gonna see those in your YouTube shorts very soon. I promise.
Yeah, hit up my TikTok. They're gonna be there.
Just wait.
Circa
Just wait and see.
2025. I put up the gun bit. You see that?
Yeah.
How much numbers did you do?
Not enough.
Really, to justify you doing any effort?
Yeah. It was like 800 views and 50 likes.
It's not bad.
And then there was like 3 women angry at me.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny.
What do you expect? What they
They're like,
say?
it sells. You found your new king. And Brandon's like, oh man, you get me.
That's not true. I said I'm president of the Chads.
Oh, okay.
Just take your throne, man.
But I can't. Like it's kind of ironic. Like honestly, me and Andrew Tate should switch. He should be president of the Chads, and I'd be the leader of the incels. But,
No, but you're not switching because you're not president of the Chads.
I am president of the
You
Chads.
said that.
I'm
for no
president of
reason.
the Chads.
He is president of the Chads. You're not.
He's not president of the Chads. I'm president of the Chads.
Oh, okay. Now that you cleared that up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's enough.
You're
I have
emperor
to-
of the dads.
I have to. You're emperor of the dad bods.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Malcolm has a cartoon. I have links you can follow. Everybody's probably already gone, but you get the idea. Thanks, guys.